This is a brief overview of the 넷서포트 Tekkonsole available with School version 11. The Tekkonsole, as the name suggests, is designed specifically for use by technicians within a school environment. The Tekkonsole allows a technician to browse, discover and monitor all computers across all classrooms within the school at a single time. Once gathered and connected to, all of these computers can be viewed in a single view, or groups can be created based on classrooms or predefined groupings that the technician requires. In this case, we've connected to room 1. There are 16 computers, and we can see here all of the student computers as well as one teacher computer which has been identified with a different icon. We can see the current login details, client platform and a range of security and policy information which we'll cover shortly. In addition, in real time, we can see the applications that are currently running on those computers, and for any that are relevant, which websites are currently open on those computers as well. Now, the Tekkonsole provides us with a range of tools. First and foremost, if we select an individual PC, we have the ability to view the client remotely, and if we select View Client, you'll see a simple remote control window appears, along with a thumbnail to allow us to navigate around, and within that we can choose to scale that screen information to fit on our screen. We can view in either share, watch or control modes. We can view the computer full screen. We can transfer files. We can chat with the student. We can send them a message, remotely launch an application on the computer, transfer the clipboard to and from the computer, communicate audibly using the PC microphone, log them out, blank their screen, or capture a screenshot of any activity on that computer, as well as highlight and annotate the screen. Again, the key focus here is that if required, a technician can jump onto a student's PC and make any necessary amendments to the PC in question. We can also, on that chosen PC, we can also look at the inventory of a computer. We can edit the registry of a computer. We can pull up a remote command prompt for that computer and interact with it as if we were there. So let's pull up our command prompt, and you can see if we type in a standard network command, we'll immediately get back details of the configuration of that computer. Again, we have a register editor. We have power management available for the computers, so we can remotely power them on, power them off, reboot the computers, remotely log them in, log them out, modify the security settings for a computer, and we have a final option here which is enable support for a teacher. With this option enabled, an icon will appear on the teacher toolbar, allowing them one-click access to interact with a technician who's not in the room. So if we look at our students and our computers here, we might want to consider about some of these security and policy settings. Now, if you've watched our tour on 넷서포트스쿨, you will know that one of the key features available in 넷서포트스쿨 for the duration of a lesson is the ability to control internet access, application usage, printer usage, instant messenger usage, and USB and DVD drive access. Now, that's all well and good, but that functionality is only present for the duration a teacher is connected to the student machines. In School 11, we've extended this capability to provide always-on default policies. And the default policies mean that as a school we can choose to say by default USB devices are always disabled, and that will apply 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But at the point where a teacher connects to a student in the classroom, if they require, the teacher can override that capability and for the duration of the lesson give them access. So the key aspect is removing the need for teachers to worry about day-to-day configuration options, and more importantly, ensuring computers are protected and safe no matter whether a lesson is active or not. So to look at our policies, we come to our security tab and we jump to our policy management. And within our policy management, we've got a restricted mode preventing the use of these websites. We have unrestricted application usage. We've chosen to have read-only rights on our USB devices by default, read-only on our CD/DVD drives, and by default printing is blocked on all unattended computers. Once we've done that and apply it, that will be sent out to all students, and the status is shown here. So we have an indicator to let us know what the policy is for each computer against the key elements. The second is security feedback. Again, if we come to our security tab and we have a look at our security settings, you'll see that what we can do is modify what we want as being our firewall, UAC, Windows Update, i.e. phishing filter, protected mode status, and so on. Back to the security tab, we can actually define what we believe to be the options we want to check to determine whether a computer is secure or not. So with these settings here, if we feel these are all appropriate, we may feel that we don't need to worry about that or that. We can enable it. Our computers currently are not secure. If we hover over an individual PC, we can see feedback on what needs to be done on those computers to bring them to our expected level of security. Again, these are new features included in School 11 and basically provide, at no extra cost, a set of tools for the IT technician to ensure that they can manage their computer infrastructure as easily as possible. From a tech support point of view, let's also look at this PC and find out a bit more about it. We also provide an inventory option, and you'll see now if we maximize this, we have a full hardware inventory of this target computer. We can see all of its networking and storage information. We can also jump across to see what software is currently installed on that computer, what hotfixes have been applied to the computer, any applications that are running, currently just Notepad, processes that are running in background, and also all active services on the computer. And again, we have the ability to interact with a service, start a service, stop a service, and so on, depending on our security criteria. So not only can we monitor what's happening in terms of usage terms, but the technician has quick access to all of the key system management and configuration tools within the classroom and across the enterprise as a whole. Now we're in view mode here. We can also jump across to a thumbnail mode, and you'll see now we have a classroom of computers. You'll see all the lines point back to Matthew Fairbrother, who is a teacher, and if we zoom in we can see there he is running the teacher console, and therefore quickly and easily the technician is able to see this is an active classroom, these are the student computers, and if necessary they can then interact with the teacher. All of these thumbnails, as you've seen, if we mouse over, pop up with a larger view to ensure we have quick visibility. And again, we can toggle back to our detail mode, and we can jump to different departments or have a view of all computers across the enterprise in a single action. As I indicated, the Technician's Console is provided at no extra cost and is available for all school computers. That concludes our brief tour of the main features within the Netsport Technician's Console. 넷서포트스쿨, including the Technician's Console, is available for free download from www.넷서포트스chool.com and can be installed on up to 50 computers and used without feature limitation for 30 days. If you require any specific input or advice on configuration and setup, or would like to organise a one-to-one technical training session, then please contact your account manager at 넷서포트. Thank you for your time.